friends. Thanks for joining me here at Stanford University. This is my alma mater, and it's also the setting for some of the scenes in Beyond the Night. My husband Brian and I both graduated from Stanford here, and so did Paul and Maddie, and they're the main characters in Beyond the Night. Brian and I fell in love here, and so did Paul and Maddie. So I thought it'd be fun if I took you around and you could see some of the places that you'll encounter in the story. Our first stop is going to be Memorial Church. It's just behind me, so come on, let's go take a look. Here we are in front of Memorial Church, which was affectionately called Mem Chu back when Brian and I were attending college here. This is the place where I wanted Maddie to come when she first finds out that she's going blind. So she runs here, and here she struggles with God and tries to figure out what He's doing in her life and why He hasn't healed her and why He's brought this difficult thing into her life right now. And the reason I picked Mem Chu is because here was a place where I too came to find God and to try to seek Him out. My faith behind these walls was both challenged and deepened. So let's see if we can take a look inside, but shh, we'll have to be quiet. Here we see the inside of Memorial Church, and you probably see why it inspired both me when I was going here and also Maddie as she's struggling with God. My favorite stained glass is the one right up here where you see Jesus ascending into the clouds. I love that one because it shows how big and wondrous God is and how His plans and His vision for our lives ascends our own. So I think as I sat here and as Maddie sat here in Beyond the Night and looked at the beautiful images and knew that God is wondrous and powerful and loves us. Here we are outside of Trester Union, and I spent many hours here back when I was in college eating froyo, which is what we called frozen yogurt. It was very popular back in the 80s. And I just hang out with friends. And in Beyond the Night, in a funny scene with Maddie and her roommate Kelly, Paul and Maddie meet for the first time here at Trester. Now, hopefully when you read the scene that takes place right here behind me, you will not be snorting soda out your nose like Maddie did. And here we are on our last stop of our Stanford tour. This place you will not see show up in Beyond the Night, but it's important in the history of the Schalesky family. Because here we are out in front of the Cardinal dorm, part of Flomo, and it's right up there. Can you see that third window on the third floor, the one right on the end? That's the place where my husband Brian first kissed me. He lived there with his roommate Fred, and I was in the room with my roommate right next door. My roommate was not named Kelly. And we would have Bible studies in his room, and I'd love to hang out there and watch old reruns of Star Trek and all that. See, Brian and I were also friends, just like Paul and Maddie, before we became more than friends. So here's a little secret. There's some things, some scenes in Beyond the Night that come more from memory than are pure fiction. And I'll let you guess which are which. Which are things that remind me of my husband and I, and which are just made up. But I'll give you one hint. I didn't like the symphony either. Well, that's it. Thanks for letting me show you around my old stomping grounds here. I hope you enjoyed the trip, and I hope you'll enjoy the story of Paul and Maddie and Beyond the Night. Now, if you do, be sure to send me an email through my website, and also make sure you sign up for my newsletter on my website. And in the meantime, may God just bless you. May you be filled with the wonder of His love. And may every day bring a new and deeper understanding of how wondrous life is with Him.